Hey there, and welcome back to Utility Sports. If you are new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also, leave a like on the video if you do enjoy the content today. Now, let's get into it. Liangelo Ball has been really impressing the Charlotte Hornets with his work ethic and his overall play during the Summer League. This was a big opportunity for Liangelo Ball to show that he can play, and he's really made the most of it. In his games that he has played in, he's had 16, 10, 8, and 8 as his final point totals for the 4 games that he's played in. Also, he has been impressive getting in the passing lanes defensively, as he's averaging 1.5 steals per game, 6 in total. So there's a lot to like about what he's done so far in the summer league, and a lot of people just thought that he got this opportunity because of LaMelo, which might be partially true, but he has shown that he has grown as a player. Now that's the key in all of this: his development as a player, especially in his shot. That very first game that he played in, he was terrific from behind the arc. So there's a lot to like about his game. He's not a selfish player either. He's very, very well could function as a primary shooter, just a guy that's going to do a lot of catch and shoot, especially in the corner. But that is valuable in today's NBA. You need to have guys to fit those certain kind of roles. He doesn't have to be a star. This guy can be a role player and be very, very successful in the league. And he's only going to continue to get better. The nice thing about him, he has a good 6'6" frame. He has, quite a bit of muscle on him as well. So he's got a really good body to be that, 3-and-D potential as well. Not a guy that's going to really handle the ball a ton, and I think he's going to continue to get better defensively as time goes on. So let's kind of talk about his outlook with the roster. I think he is going to make the team, and primarily he is going to be taking away minutes from Wesley Iwundu, which is kind of what they're looking at his spot. I think Iwundu's minutes would go down. Liangelo Ball definitely can shoot the basketball better than Iwundu long term. So I think this is also a move for keeping LaMelo Ball around long term. Obviously, this is something that LaMelo was probably hoping, they'd give him a chance, which they did. And now if he can make the roster and stay with LaMelo as long as possible, that's going to extend their chances to sign LaMelo Ball long term, because this franchise is truly building around LaMelo. And obviously, this is a move to keep him around, keep him in town. So there's a lot to like about it. And let's also talk a little bit about Liangelo. He signed in, I think it was December of 2020 with the Detroit Pistons, and he was only with them for 12 days, got in a little bit of work with the Pistons, and they ultimately decided to part ways, which is kind of key in this. 12 days is not a lot of time to evaluate a player fully, but they decided that they had enough and ultimately waived him. He cleared waivers and he became a free agent. And then after some time, now the Charlotte Hornets have to make a decision. Do they want to keep him around? Which I definitely think that they will. I think that the key in all this is LaMelo's happiness. Also, they just need another shooter. Losing Malik Monk did not help in terms of losing some of that shooting. And Liangelo can really function as a good catch and shoot guy, and he does have some upside potential on defense as well, especially playing in those passing lanes. So overall, really impressed by how he's played so far in the summer league. The Hornets are as well. So they've talked a lot about his work ethic, his grind. Now, the other issue in this, you have LeVar Ball, who's going to be very, very loud during this process, but you already have LaMelo, so you're signed up for LeVar Ball regardless. If you can, I mean, it doesn't really hurt to add a guy like Liangelo. Obviously, LeVar's going to want his son to play as much as possible, which that could cause some issues, but I don't really see that being a factor in all of this. That's the tough part for Liangelo, is he's had his dad really kind of saying how he's a phenomenal, great player, which he just isn't. And that's really kind of rubbed people the wrong way, I think, in the industry. And a lot of these organizations will not put up with that for a guy that's going to be a role player. But they already have LaMelo, they already have LeVar Ball, kind of being that loud presence about his son. But it really doesn't matter for this team if they bring him in or not, in terms of worrying about Papa LeVar. So overall, I think that this is going to be a good move for Liangelo Ball's career, getting to play with his brother, getting an opportunity to really show that he can stick in the league. I think if he just really dedicates himself to a role, primarily catch and shoot, and really focus defensively, that he has a chance to be a very, very nice rotational player here on out. Thanks again for watching the video. Hit the subscribe button if you are new. Also, leave a like if you did enjoy this video. We are going to be posting more and more NBA content as we get closer to the season. So thanks again for tuning in, and we will see you guys in our next video.